the traditional war of silence that has long shielded the relationship between Zimbabwe Defense Forces ZDF and the ruling party ZANU-PF has finally crumbled in a move that has fundamentally altered the political calculus in Harare. Retired Air Marshal Henry Muchena has stepped out of the shadows to deliver what many insiders are calling a final warning to the civilian leadership. His recent statement, "The army is watching," is not merely a passive observation, it is a calculated warning. For years, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces have been the backbone of ZANU-PF's survival, but the bond is fraying. Sarabira Mashkobra questions General Mchena's final warning, while the military is quietly preparing to deal with the ZANU-PF. The army is watching. Don't forget to subscribe or like it on the bell icon. Our analysis suggests that the significant faction of the military is growing weary of the Uganda, the wealthy elite, and the Mavikizolos newcomers who are seen as looting the nation's resources while the rank and file soldiers struggle. The investigative piece explores the internal rift between the old guard generals and the mnangagwa loyalists. We examine the specific conditions under which Muchena hinted the army would advise accordingly, a military euphemism for intervention, by connecting the dots between recent retired generals' meetings and the increasing economic hardship within the barracks. We review why the military may now view ZANU-PF itself as a national security threat. This is not just news, it is a documentary-style breakdown of a looming second Operation Restore Legacy. The phrase, "advise accordingly," is a specific chilling history in Zimbabwean politics. It was the same language used by the late General Vitalis Zvanashe in 2002 when the military first declared it would not salute anyone without liberation credentials. More importantly, it mirrors the rhetoric used by General Constantino Chiwenga in 2017, just days before tanks rolled into the streets of Harare to end Robert Mugabe's 37-year-old rule. At the heart of the beginning conflict is a deep-seated resentment within the military ranks against two specific groups, the Uganda and the Mafikizolos. The Ugandans, a Shona team for the ultra-wealthy elite, are seen as the primary beneficiaries of the Second Republic, while the country grapples with the introduction of the new currency and fluctuating inflation. The elite class continues to flaunt obscene wealth, often linked to government contracts, mining concessions, and the murky world of gold-backed finance. Doma developments aripo patikuona kuti panguva iro zviri kunzi the army is watching. Tiona the ZDF ichinzi aiwa yasara nepadiki kuti itore action against ZANU-PF. Buda comment section medu dzafunga aim to leave pamusoro pechitiko ichi. So subscribe or like, chat on the bell icon.